unless you're running for world records, you can vibe with... Oh, that's a rail boost. Whoopsie. As long as you have a consistent, like, 150 to 100 to 200 FPS, you should be able to do almost everything. A 40 series and a 50. Damn, that's huge. Although, yeah, they do have lighting issues with lower patches. But, just saying, the DLCs aren't affected. Only base game. Because the lighting issues with the new NVIDIA drivers only affect patches 2 and under. And what do you know? This game, TAG1 runs on 3.1 and TAG2 runs on 5.1. So you can run it on a 50 series as clean as I do. If you still are too interested in the main game, then, and if you have the money, of course, you could look into building a custom system. Depends on whether or not you think that's worth. That's wild. Oh! That's cool. Honestly, the 6-7,000K, 6-700K might still work as long as you haven't, like, as long as you can just switch the GPU. That's beefy. When I got my oopsie, I was still really competitive back on my 2070 Super. I didn't get the consistent 250 that I was looking for, and streaming the game was a real problem. But speedrunning it was possible, and I got some really sick runs that people would still have trouble competing with to this day, even on better systems. Slopcore! Hello! AMD in general works perfectly on downpatch. The driver issue is exclusive to NVIDIA. So how you doing, Slopcore? It's good to see you. Actually, I switched when I upgraded my PC from the 2070 to the 7090. I actually got an AMD CPU specifically because of Doom Eternal. What? This is a disaster. Normally I would just reset in a scenario like this, but you know what, fuck it. Let's play the game. I'm doing alright. It's been a pretty chill Saturday. Not a lot of interesting stuff happening on stream though. The runs have been pretty mediocre. We. Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. Alright. If I gold blood swamps, I might be able to break even. I say without having looked at my timer. Whoop. Oh. I thought there was another one. It seems I've mistaken the Revenant's rockets for soldiers and went looking for a fodder that didn't exist. If you would run Doom Eternal, regardless of all the hardware bullshit you'd have to make to get through to make it work, what category would you be interested in? What kind of run would you be into? There's certainly a lot of options. Although I'm more of an expert in the niche ones. Wow. I can't believe I've been failing tree skip today. Hell yeah. Main game is a good starting point. A lot of people like the way it feels to, like the way it progresses in terms of tech. You start out with barely anything and then you end up with all the shit. And some people like that feeling more than this run, which starts you off with everything from the very beginning. But I actually started playing this first. Like, started speedrunning this first because the length of the main campaign, it was way too intimidating. Later on, I realized that it's just that I don't have a lot of stamina for these kinds of things. I like my runs short. So I've kept going with stuff like that. An hour-long run is a little too much. I get exhausted after like the 40-minute mark. I like the feeling of polishing something until it feels nearly perfect. And you can only really do that with the optimization offered to you by shorter runs. But a lot of people also like that marathon vibe of they appreciate the fact that you can get away with mistakes. That it's about where you finish instead of being perfect. But this kind of gameplay is essentially what Any Restricted offers. This is a little bit of a, like, compared to base game, this is a lot more dense. It's like all the cool shit in... Oh wait, no. I'm stupid. It's like all the cool shit in Any Restricted condensed into one 15-minute run. Because you start off with all the things, so there's no limit on the amount of tech you can do from the very beginning. Base game has a way different vibe. A vibe that I like less but a vibe that many other people in the community like more. So you really just have to try it and see. Even though I didn't really end up liking base game, I'm glad that I gave it a shot all the way back when. I clocked in a 114 and never looked back. Oopsie. This game's tech does go incredibly deep. It might take you a while to fiddle around with the engine like that. Whoa. Although don't get discouraged. At the end of the day, what matters is like whatever it takes to have fun. If it makes you like the game more, it'd be stupid to stop you. Oh yeah. Casually speaking, it's probably a very similar game. Doom Eternal has a lot more freedom of movement and a lot more verticality too. But speedrun-wise, I can't... Speedrun-wise, Doom Eternal transforms so radically that I can't imagine Wolfenstein 2 being in any way similar. It's such an on-rails game. Oh, I accidentally didn't wait long enough for the dashes to refill. Oh, that's funny. That's awesome. Yeah, unskippable cutscenes make sense. It is a very story-focused game. But how is the movement like? Do you just find the spaces to hide in between the triggers, or do you go buck wild? Come on. That was sick. The run sucks ass, but that was sick. No reason to continue. So true. It's not even a gold Holt, so why bother? What? Out of here. That's good. I mean, it's gonna be still faster than actually doing the fight. So whatever works, works. That fight is so goddamn slow. We used to BFG there, can you believe it? What idiots. Just walk around. You don't actually have to ballista boost the entire thing, by the way. You can really just do, like... You can't just dash over there and then with like one ballista boost around the edge and you're good. I thought BFG was forbidden in runs. Hell nah. We're here for movement. Anything that can get me out of that damn combat. I want to move around. You see these B-ops? You get those nowhere else. Whoa. I'll show you later. Actually, I'll show you after this run ends what I mean. No, I fucked it. I'm not used to this. If you actually get the D-Blade, you can BFG SSG and he dies immediately. Alright, what's the time? What?! What?! That UAC... That's crazy. That UACA? You're kidding. You're fucking kidding. What? Are you actually? That Holt, really? That Holt was a 415. I missed up the dashes. I missed up the B hop on the Bloodmaker. The Bloodmaker punch boost. Everything else was decent, sure. What? That Blood Swamps felt so bog standard. What do you mean it's a 4-second gold? Huh? Also, holy shit, that UACA. That's actually disgusting. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's funny.